things. This is a podcast, a very successful podcast, where we talk about things for a minute.
Good morning.
I'm Theo, and with me we have Nico and Yara. Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good evening.
So, Yara, want to start with your thing?
Sure. It snowed in Sapporo yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, well, I want to see how big the largest recorded snowflake was. And apparently it was 15 inches.
What's that in regular measures, like in real life?
Like 30 centimeters? 30 centimeters?
Whoa, what? Really?
Can you imagine like walking outside and getting smacked in the face with a 30 centimeter big snowflake?
That's
Putting
what
out
it
your
like.
tongue and just like getting crushed.
That's probably like an ice pizza, pretty much.
Literally. Italians, you always think about pizza. I mean,
Guys, do you want to know my fact?
Yes.
Yeah, we love
Your
a pizza,
thing,
your
not
mind.
fact. It's not a fact, it's a thing.
Well, mine is also a fact.
CEO's gonna put it in his place.
So this is probably going to be my favorite disease ever. Boentropy is a psychological disorder in which a human believes himself or herself to be a cow, and there is recorded cases of it.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Could you imagine that?
Could you imagine if that happened to a real cow?
How would it tell
opposite of
us? It would, yeah, you know what? I bet there would be a movie about it.
This is great. Okay, guys, we're running out of time. My thing is that armadillos have 4 babies at the same time, and they're all at the same sex. That's weird.
They have like 4 babies at the same time.
They just clone.
Probably that's more efficient, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know
well,
why.
could you imagine a cow that was cloned?
Could you imagine an armadillo that thinks he's a cow and having
That was cloned?
Wow.
And if that would be amazing.
All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. And you can follow us on our new website, aminuteofthings.com. And you can...
We have a website.
Yeah, we have a website
Nice.
now.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No,
That's pretty
I
cool.
didn't know that.
Is it in wait? Is it in a spider web?
If you want it to be, it's everywhere your hearts want them to be.
For those of you who just tuned in, CEO just woke up.
Yeah.
Wait, everyone just woke up.
No.
Not me.
No, well, why?
Time
Tell
zone.
us, Yara.
Because
Why?
cows
do you
don't
just
sleep,
wake
and
up?
I think I'm a cow.
Guys, no, we don't have time. That's the show. The end. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, sorry guys, but I mean we were running out of time, so yeah.
Yeah, no, all good.
We need a clock. We need a clock.
So do we
keep
stop
on going
recording
over
now?
time.
No, don't stop recording.
I'm just fucking with you.
Whatever you do not stop recording. CEO's gonna go bonkers.
This is the end
Of the recording as we know it.
Those
Right.
were some good facts. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
no.
I saw the Armadillo one as well, and I was just like, I need to leave it for the future. And you just
I
stole
like
it
how
from me.
you guys went with like the animal theme, and I just went like with big chunk of falling white thing.
Oh,
Cold
you
thing?
mean the ice pizza?
Yeah, the ice pizza with very sharp edges, man.
Wow, the ice
imagine
pizza
that?
is awesome.
Could you imagine-
No, but also, like, was it just one snowflake?
Well, I'm going to assume and say it was probably a bunch in a snowstorm. And they were like, wow, I wonder how big the biggest snowflake was in this snowstorm. And they just like, I don't know, pulled out a ruler.
I hoped it was kind of like just a normal snowy day. And then there's just like this one massive snowflake going like, hello guys. Just like floating on the earth.
I mean, like, if
that would be
because you
awesome.
know, snowflakes are ice, right? So, I mean, if that's 15 centimeters around, that might be kind of heavy, sharp.
That makes
Could
sense.
be blinded.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be heavy because it could be very, very thin.
Well, yes, but then it would be like more liable to cut you because it would be like thin and razor blady. And then
Maybe
people
it
would be
killed
saying, oh, this
thousands
isn't
of
ice, this
people.
is ice.
No. Maybe kill thousands.
That's an ice joke. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
That was
you.
icy cold.
I'm up to my ice with these bad jokes today.
Ooh.
So guys,
Sorry.
the first
Moving right
episode.
along. So armadillos.
No. I mean, I wanted to talk to you guys about the first episode. It was like mega successful. We had like 1 million downloads. That's not
The
true.
first day.
Yeah, the first
Most
day.
of them were by people who thought they were cows.
Yeah.
Most of them. Like that is like the majority of our audience. Now,
Yeah.
audience, if you're no shit, we're not in the show anymore.
Oh yeah,
Damn it.
nobody's listening.
Crap.
So-
Yeah,
Damn
this
it.
is just us. This is the after show.
Like, come on, I should have told, like, if you're a cow, just say wow or something like that. That would have been amazing. Okay, whatever.
Could you imagine walking past a dairy farm and somebody was like, wow, wow. But it was actually a person who thought he was a cow that says, wow.
So
No, but
everybody,
there are like so many cases of this.
like 3.
Like, how many?
Well, it says many. I don't know.
Well, there's you, me.
Thank you.
See, that's
literally-
3.
It literally, well, it's more than one. That's a lot of people that believe they are cows.
That's probably, yeah.
And they live like cows. That's the point.
What do you mean they live by
What do you,
like
whoa,
cows?
I've got a really stupid joke. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I have no idea. Oh no, that's the
Ground
other joke.
beef. That was no idea.
Was it ground beef? What?
Ground beef.
Oh,
Ground beef.
ground beef. Okay, I have another
Brilliant.
bad joke.
Okay.
What do you get when you cross a werewolf and a person who makes pots? Harry Potter. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. No.
So this joke comes from my new favorite
Well.
website on the internet. It's badkidsjokes.tumblr.com. So it's basically
really?
yeah, it's
That's
kids
pretty cool.
that write jokes and they are not funny at all.
And
But
Cecile
those are-
loves them.
When I was a kid, we used to call those daddy jokes. But I guess dads are getting younger and younger nowadays, huh? Just kidding. Awkward.
One of the jokes
Genius.
is, what is very, very ugly? And the answer is, you lol.
Yes.
I got a
That's
good
what
one. I got a
want.
good one.
Like, I want something
So-
like that written on my grave one day.
You
Nico,
know what?
he
You could
lived a
just
good
have
life.
odd written on your grave. So then when people walked by it, they'd be like, "That's odd."
Odd.
And I'll be right
No, and
there.
also like I imagine like tours. Like I don't know why I think that there's like organized tours in cemeteries, but I would imagine them like, and that's odd.
And I'll
Moving
have-
on. This is odd.
no,
But it would be
This
great.
is odd. You can actually legally change your name to odd, and then like
Yes.
everybody would know it was your grave.
Wow.
And then you'd be like, "Oh, this is such a grave thing to do."
And I have
you're
my
on
own
fire.
tiny grave close to
Wow.
yours. And my grave will make tiny coins, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's odd, but that makes sense."
Oh.
I'm
And
sorry.
then, and then the next one's gonna say the same things, and at the very end, it's gonna say, "Is there
But
an
it's
echo?"
gonna be. Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
He said the F word.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, F as in funny.
Yes.
Or, yeah, French.
How are you guys? Hi. This is a minute of things.
It was a minute of
It
things.
was a minute.
Now
Actually, it was
it's
more like a
like-
minute and 12 seconds today.
No, it's like the time we spend after every show just talking shit to each other, which is different. See?
You're right.
Remember?
I'm sorry. This is the after
Different.
show. We're just like chatting. By the way,
You
This is
the after
basically
show.
your excuse to like hang out and talk.
Definitely,
This is,
yeah.
like, this is probably
That's what
why
we
this
say in the-
podcast was born, to be honest.
How are podcasts made? Like, who decided to
When
call
a
it a
mom
podcast?
podcast and a dad podcast love each other very much, they believe themselves to be a cow, and then they just do the hunky
They
panky.
move. They make a move.
They got great moves, man. They got moves.
I can totally
No,
tell
like,
you've
yeah.
been awake for way more hours than us.
yeah, I have. I had quite the day today. I'm making burgers tonight.
Whoa,
running
nice.
along with like the cow theme.
Yeah, exactly. That was Jimmy. Good. Have
My
a
neighbor
great
went
meal.
missing. He thought he was a cow.
Like, in my defense, he really thought it was a cow, okay? So that's
Yeah.
how he would have wanted to go. So it's fine.
You know, there's actually so many words that rhyme with cow that you said in that sentence. I actually think there was just one, and it was
Police.
cow. But hey,
Oh.
Well, so we're let me go with my voice very, very low. Okay.
No,
that
that's
doesn't
not
work.
how English works.
oh,
Nah.
There's no magic E.
now
That rhymes
There's
with loud.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
a
so
blouse. No, there is an S at the end.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
lousy.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, you could have done the same joke and said loud, and that would have worked.
What did you just take a gulp of? I heard a gulp somewhere.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
That
not
was
milk that
Nico.
comes from
Oh.
my neighbor that thinks he's a cow.
What did I
Are
say,
you
Nico?
drinking milk?
No food and no drinks on the podcast, or you're out. I was trying to rhyme again with cow.
Wait. Okay, this is you're out. No, but you're out.
Oh my god.
Wait.
So,
We said no food. We said no yawning, but I did not get the memo about
man,
no
why
drinks.
did you just say yawning?
Oh, everybody's yawning now, but nobody's listening because it's the after show. By the way,
It's
Okay,
weird, like
that's
the
a good
yawning
idea.
thing. It's like playing a game, right?
oh, the game.
Yeah, it's like- Did you know that
No, we just
cats
lost
can
the game.
actually yawn?
Cats?
Oh, son of a fucking bitch.
Mom.
That's not nice, sorry. Nico started. Damn it, you two and your names.
What's up, yeah? Good morning.
For our
Thank you.
audience, we can say our names again. I'm Yara, and I'm from...
I'm CO.
I'm CEO. Yeah,
And I'm not here.
not here.
But you're odd.
So we're sorry, but Nico's not here today. And so we
Did
have
you
to
just
do
say
the podcast
Nico's
without him.
odd here today? Oh, sorry. Gotta get off the
Oh,
odd
that
joke.
makes sense.
This is ice.
What?
That's my plan.
Nice. This is ice.
Where did I go?
it?
Where was I? Oh shit.
You got hit in the head with a 15-inch snowflake.
That's my plan for the podcast. Like, by the
Getting
10th
hit in the head by a
episode-
15-inch snowflake.
Yeah, that's the first plan. But also, like, by the 10th
Podcast done.
episode, we'll also have, like, a lot of in-jokes, and the podcast will be, like, unlistenable to
For new
anybody who hasn't
joiners.
listened to all... Yeah, exactly. That would have been
Yeah, because
amazing.
like there's that thing of like people listening to us last week and we hate it. So now we're gonna make it impossible for people to listen to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Ha,
So, like,
take these
seriously, though, we
humans
had a
that
few
believe to be
listens,
cows.
didn't we?
Yeah, we have, like, almost 2,000 listens.
And people actually, like, sent video comments.
They sent... oh, no, Nico's a cow again.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. I was halfway there.
No, we
See,
have
they
to
send,
thank... Yeah, we just have to thank everybody that like gave us a warm welcome into the Anchor community and into the podcasting family, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they sent us like
Thank you.
5 audio messages, and I don't know
And
how
$5 million in cash.
to. Yeah.
But you have to
was
say
weird.
the code word, which is moo, in order to get it.
Which is.
Moo.
But yeah, I don't know how
Gulp.
to.
Gulp. Somebody's drinking gulp.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not drinking.
Hey,
I can't change room every time I have to take a sip of water.
That's okay. I've been drinking too.
hi.
Hi,
Hi.
my name
Jinx.
is Nico, and I'm here.
So I just wanted to comment on the audio comments that we got, but I can't have you listen to them. So can we like record 5 different reactions to the comments and then I just put them together?
Sure.
You know, this is gonna go like you're not gonna edit this, and this is gonna be
No,
hilarious.
It's just
by
going to be
itself.
like in there as is.
Maybe, but maybe not. Okay, this is a
Signal from the
message.
Okay,
future.
so what's the first message?
This is
Let's
a
hear it.
message from Cade. Yeah, let's hear it.
Hey guys, I just saw your podcast and stumbled upon it. How did Nico, I believe his name is, I'm sorry if I messed that up. How did he come up with the whole camels thing? Like, did he just one day wake up and think like, where did camels come from? Like, that's so funny to me. Like, wake up from a dream. He was like, I wonder where camels came from. Anyway, thanks.
Oh, yes, that was the message. Good message.
Awesome. Awkward.
Thank you, Kate, for that.
Oh, you're crazy.
Nico
kid.
didn't even try. He's just like, I'm just going to ignore that.
Yeah, but I was confused. Okay, I was confused. I didn't expect such a message He sounded like such a great guy, but like, oof,
He sounded like this guy I know. Did you say hoof was that?
Yeah, I'm still with the cow theme. Yeah.
That's what I thought. This is like a running commentary, but the cow has no legs. So how's it going to run? Yeah, I'm sorry. Just next comment, please.
All right. This is a message from Edwin.
From who?
Edwin.
Oh, that's like the vampire kid, right?
Yes, that's him. That's the vampire.
That's exactly him.
So I actually like your super long podcast. I hope you have a good bye.
Wow, was that a message?
Yeah, it was.
I'm so glad I heard it. Listen to it.
You know what? I took personal offense to that.
Why?
I just like, it really upset. Oh man, how dare he?
No, the vampire kid didn't mean that. Like, he did not.
Team, where's the wolf?
Ooh, hashtag.
Hashtag Harry Potter.
Same thing.
No, hashtag awkward.
Awkward. Oh, no.
All right, let's listen to the
animal
next
theme,
message.
animal theme. Awkward.
That's funny because we have a hawk tattooed on our leg.
That is warding our property.
What? I'm gonna cut this out or not.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it in.
Nothing gets cut out. We're like the most inclusive podcast ever.
I'm gonna edit this the most beautifully like you'll ever listen to, and then nothing gets edited.
Yeah, we just have better audio. That's it.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of like looked back on the channel, and there was like the pre-show,
I can't hear you
the
anymore.
after show, the after show. You just let it all hang out.
That's a good idea. Also, I didn't hear you because you were cut off. But that's okay, because you recorded yourself. So I did hear you. That was a good sentence,
were we supposed to
Yara.
record this?
What? Pardon?
Wait, how? No. Guys, seriously. What?
This is not a sound check?
wait a second. This is not a drill? Wait, what?
I keep looking back at this thing recording on GarageBand, and I keep thinking to myself, there's no way to check if this is recording until the very end. So if this isn't recording and you guys play it back,
Holy
and there's
shit.
nothing,
Oh my
it's
god.
going to be the best, because you can actually make it like a fill-in-the-blanks episode.
That would be super cool,
No,
actually.
that would be very bad.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yara, is the waveform moving? Is it anything moving in GarageBand?
No.
Define moving.
I mean, when you talk, is there a green bar that gets filled or something?
Well, that's...
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. It's fine.
Okay. Oh my god.
What? It's incredible. Like, for a guy who doesn't care about most things on the planet, Seal gets very anxious about, like, Mike's not recording things.
He's the guy who introduced me to like backing things up after backing things up that have been backed up after being backed up.
Which is why our
haven't lost anything in 5
sponsor
years.
today. No, our sponsor today is Backblaze. Back up everything. No, it's not a sponsor. I'm sorry, we don't have a sponsor. But if you go to minuteofthings.com, there's a link.
And you want to give us
Then you
money,
can
send
sponsor.
an envelope full of cash to hello.
Or milk. Or milk. Seal loves milk. You can give us an envelope full of milk. For men who think they're cows.
Exactly. Boantropy milk could be a solution. It's basically like a glass of blood, but it's delicious.
Sorry, I was coughing, but I was not recording the coughing. I could have recorded it and just cut it, but I'm not that guy.
How do you do that? Oh.
Because I have
I'm not
a
gonna risk
pro
it.
mic.
No.
Also, we stopped
not gonna risk it.
reactions. Guys, remember this?
Yes,
we were doing reactions.
Right.
So,
Next message.
Hey, you guys just showed up on my Anchor suggested. Don't keep up the grind. Don't keep up the good work. Don't be posting and give up.
From
oh my god, that was so funny. Okay.
Yeah, next one. That's again.
He
so
broke
sorry.
Yara.
Yeah.
He broke me.
No.
Yes.
So this is actually I can read you this message because I remember it. It's very very short. Fly Stewie asks us how can we import some camels to Canada?
I'm from Canada, and I would definitely like some camels imported here. So if you guys have a link for those camels, definitely let me know.
He asks us for a link to
Okay,
buy the camels.
so I can figure that out easily, and I think it's you just gotta say you're Saudi Arabia.
No, dude. The best way to import camels to America is to just hump your girl in the States or your guy in the States.
Oh, true. Also, like I find it quite funny because you're Lebanese and Canadian. Wait, are there camels in Lebanon? Yeah, there should be.
Yeah, there are.
That's
but
racist,
actually, the funny thing is,
Nico.
they were actually not native to the Middle East. I believe that they were
imported from
introduced.
Australia.
They're an introduced species. Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me that camels were not NATO?
Yeah, they're
that
UN.
to Trump.
Yeah. Tell that to Trump. Like, he's going to hate them, man.
Organization.
How many episodes can we go without talking about Trump?
Well, so far
none.
we've made it
Zero.
none. Yeah.
Yeah, we've
okay.
talked about Trump in the last episode, and we're talking about Trump today. So if you
God.
want to do a
No,
Trumpless episode,
We're talking about NATO. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. Which Trump is not allowed to get anywhere near, apparently.
Wow.
you mean Native
He's a
Americans?
Yeah. Oh!
I'm so sorry.
You know what?
What was
My
that
room just
reaction
went
sound?
into slow
Doof,
motion.
doof, 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 doof. I loved it. Damn it! One day I'll make a joke that will get the reaction, and I will know
You
I will have
can't
made
make
it.
jokes.
I know. I know.
But the thing is,
I
we can
cow.
say anything we want today because I'm gonna edit it beautifully, and it's gonna be amazing. I think, or probably
No,
not.
you won't do that. Like, no, you know you will not do that, CEO.
He's not gonna do
Okay,
it.
I'm talking to CEO of the future.
Yeah. Hi.
Nod if I'm right.
Did you just say I like a pirate?
He's a pirate.
I mighty.
Yara.
Yarr.
Wow. I keep on finding great things. Damn it. I want to do another
Right?
episode now.
Want to do
Right
another
things?
episode? Want to start a new episode now?
Every
Yes.
time.
No, I mean, this is
Every
a
minute.
double episode. I mean, this
All
is
right, let's
episode
do it.
1
All
and
right.
2. Are you ready?
Theo, ring us in.
Okay.
No.
Hello, this is a minute of things again. Episode 2, which comes right after episode 1. This is a podcast about things, and with me we have CEO, which is myself, and Nico and Yara. Okay, Nico.
Grazie.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Very good. What about you
hi.
guys? You.
I'm average. Thank you.
Average.
You're average. You're average.
All right.
Is that
Do
a
you guys-
batting average?
Do you
Sorry,
guys have
I don't
any
know, man.
things
I don't know.
for us?
It's 5 p.m. here. 5:30.
Oh, that's your thing.
Too early.
Okay. Time
No,
zones.
I have a good thing.
Okay, go.
I have a good
Okay.
thing.
What's a good
Okay.
thing?
Okay, it's not about animals, but in 1567, the man who had the longest beard in the history of man up to that point died after he tripped over his beard running away from the fire.
Really?
Yeah, dead serious. You don't make this stuff up. 1567.
You can say that serious. That's too soon.
Yeah, it's only been like I can't count how
few
many
years.
years.
Nico, what's your thing?
My thing is that in every male human, there is enough sperm to potentially impregnate every woman on the planet, which I thought was weird as a fact.
How long have you not been getting laid lately? I guess.
Lately? No, lately? No, yeah.
So the chicken to the egg.
Boom.
My thing this week is that 11%
Sorry,
of people...
I'm gonna crack you up. Oh wait,
Oh.
our minute. Oh, go up.
11% of people are left-handed. That's my thing. The end.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. You can go to aminuteofthings.com, our new website, and subscribe on
It's
iTunes
new.
and Overcast and anything and wherever you get your
And
podcast.
Facebook.
And whatever CEO is saying, just follow his lead.
Yeah,
Just
I'm actually
blindly
uploading-
follow the guy.
I'm actually uploading the episodes on YouTube, on my English YouTube, so I will have an audience there too.
Wow, and
How
we're
do you-
also
how do
making
you
a
do that?
painting of it, and we're hanging it in your room. So just give us your address straight
No,
away.
I've
Come
actually
on,
just
man.
tattooed this episode on my face.
That's a good
Done.
idea.
Yeah,
Alright,
all the
guys.
sound waves, man, tattooed on my face.
That was a show.
That
Goodbye.
was the show. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Double show. Wow.
Double
Yeah,
episode.
I think people should give us like more money. Like actually, I have an idea. If people go and they click the sponsor link on the next episode on our website, they can sponsor us for €1, and for the next episode, it's like just €1, and we'll see what happens with the sponsor. What do you think?
Okay.
That works.
Is that a bad idea?
No, but we have.
I think it's a good idea.
I
don't
think
know
it's a
how
good
sponsors
idea
work.
if we can actually use that euro for something, for the greatest good, or just to buy
You know
coffee.
what?
Or something.
We should donate it to the psychological disease of people who think that they're cows.
That's
Yeah,
a
but
very
I
From
good
the
idea.
research.
Nice
Wait, is there
spin.
one? Wait.
dude, there's-
Trophy. Wait. Treatments? What is a treatment for boantropy? Wait.
Milking.
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
It's like
These
trauma
people are really milking this like
Guess
disease.
what
eh?
I'm eating tonight?
Your uncle.
My neighbor. There's no neighbor there. Aw.
Wow. Okay, so it's triggered, but okay, this is so cool. Boantropy is triggered by a gigantic delusion. So
Yeah.
you get so sad you turn into a cow. That's what they're saying. Like you just went cow, man.
Nico,
Dude, man,
delusion
that's-
doesn't work
you
that
know
way
what?
in English.
I think that disease, mad cow, is really misleading because everybody has this image that cows are angry.
I don't have the image that
True.
they are angry. They seem like bored to me, I think.
Well, why couldn't they call it like bored cow disease?
No, because they'd have to look like pigs then. Bored? No? Bored?
we all just kind of. That was a pity, Nico.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But also, I just figured out that there is also lycanthropy as a disease called clinical lycanthropy, also zoanthropy. What?
What do you mean?
I
Seriously.
know.
Dude, so how many people are stricken with this a year?
It is so cool. Okay, sorry.
What are you doing? Are you
It's
eating
really
your
close to
phone?
my ear.
Sorry,
This is
sorry,
so
like-
cool. You sounded like he was eating it.
Thank you, Nico.
Wow. Affected individuals believe that they are in the process of transforming into an animal or have already transformed into the animal. Wow.
What does it?
Isn't that like
How?
what I believe? Like I studied this somewhere. Isn't that like where the idea of werewolves actually initiated from?
Yeah,
A man
probably.
who,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was because lycanthropy isn't that like the technical term for werewolverism?
Well, wolverism. Wow.
Werewolverism?
I want
Well,
someone from
wherever's
Mississippi
fine
to
with
say
you.
that. Well, wolverism. Like,
But isn't lycanthropy the technical term for like the disease that makes everybody dance and then die a week later?
no.
That was a
No, that was
callback.
just called the dance fever. That was just called the dance fever.
Yeah, it was
No,
just
we
like,
called it.
And it was
We-
it's classified as a plague.
I think we all agreed we could call it Stephen Hawking.
I guess so. He's dead now. He can't complain.
Wait a minute.
Take
So
that.
if Stephen was like coughing and he had something in his throat, would his wife say like, "Excuse me, my husband is Stephen Hawking"? Sorry,
It's not even funny, but I'm laughing anyway.
you're funny. No, I can't. I'm sorry. Good night.
Do you think they make? Oh no! I mean, the joke doesn't work. Because I was for
You
a
gotta try
second
and say it,
convinced. I was for a second convinced that his name was Stephen Coughing, and I was like, oh, they put him in a coffin. Oh, and that's not his name. That's not the joke. I'm so sorry. I mean, 2 episodes in one day just breaks me.
Yeah, blows my mind too.
Well, I mean, apparently, according to you, you've got a lot of sperm to blow. So
Well, yes.
I went that way. I'm so
No,
sorry.
that was such a strange thing to say for me. I don't know. I think I panicked and I just like said the first that came to my mind that I was reading the other day. Which it's just funny because it's a lot. Like it's like when they compare numbers that don't make sense to each other. Okay, it's like saying like, oh, there's more iPhones sold than babies born. It's just
That
numbers
doesn't
that don't
make
make any sense.
Yeah, it's like
It doesn't make sense.
there's
and that's
more
odd.
degrees today in the temperature than the number of sisters I have. What? Thank
What?
you. That was
No, there is not.
I'm just gonna put like fake laughter, fake laughter in
Ever.
this episode.
No, what
Can
one of the
we
things
do
that
like
I really wanted to do.
Oh, we have
Every
it.
time
now.
Nico
You just
talks.
said it.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna edit it that much.
Just-
That's fine.
No, don't edit
Just
it at
kidding.
all. Just like put it together.
Yeah, I just
You
put it together.
dumbass. Also, like, I'm really afraid that my mic is going to be clipping all the time. Whatever.
Dude, I'm super afraid that honestly, when I go like to hit playback, it just doesn't play back.
No,
I am super
stop
afraid that I will
saying
not send
that.
this to CEO.
Theo's voice is like, don't say that. What are you doing?
I'm so worried because I'm having such a
He's
good time, and I
sweating
want
so much
everybody
now.
to have a good time like us.
But then you can just like make it the fill in the blank episode. They'll never be the wiser.
Yeah, it's just my voice laughing by myself and saying things that don't have much relation to each other.
No, well, yeah, that's the story of your life, pretty much.
It kind of is.
Yeah. I can vouch for that.
Nico for the win.
I see. Yeah,
Do you,
good,
though?
good.
What?
Guys, can you check the website? I mean,
Oh,
'cause
yeah, sure.
I just wanted to.
So-
aminuteofthings.com.
Oh, okay. It's not
What?
1 minute of things.
No, 8 minute of things.
It's
'cause
not
it-
2 minutes of things.
No,
A minute
that's
of
a different
things.com.
podcast. You
Well,
dumbass.
today was 2 minutes of things.
No,
Boom.
today was 2 episodes of a minute
Oh,
of
cool,
things.
cool. If I had a chicken, oh, okay, I get it. Cool,
What
that
is
actually
that?
looks
You
pretty
like
good.
it? Okay, can you check the
Oh.
page, the hosts? Because I put a picture of us.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't see it. Oh, wait.
Dude, you know I hate that pink shirt, man.
Oh, the hosts.
Yeah, the hosts. Do you like that picture of us? That's
Okay.
Yes,
Got it.
man. I love that I'm finally wearing a yellow tie.
yeah, that's the day of your birthday when we gave you a yellow tie.
I'll die in a few decades.
And when I had my pink shirt, which I really
Yeah, I
like.
mean, you look good. You look good. I see you got those teeth
No,
whitened finally.
dude, I told you I'm the one with the pink shirt.
Yeah, we both are. Nico, thank
Dude,
you.
did you say you're the one with the pink shit?
Yes,
I don't know
I
what
am.
you're eating. It's definitely not cows.
Okay, Yara, like, please do not judge me because it's a medical condition and it's got no. Okay,
Can we judge
I
you?
was just like playing on pink eye and then things went
Pink eye?
sideways. Yeah,
Dude, I actually saw a camel with pink eye once. It's pretty
was the
dramatic.
other? What? No, I don't know. What
Oh, did you say was the other one? Was the other one? Was
Lost
that
it.
like an indirect cow reference to their boobs?
Ooh,
That's a different
other one?
animal. Yeah, exactly.
No.
The other one.
The other one.
oh,
Oh, your ass is grass, and I'm gonna eat it because
yes.
I'm a cow.
but also now I'm thinking of otters, which are awesome. Hello,
They're
otters.
actually really
If we
cool
have any
animals.
otters in the audience, any otter audience? Okay, fuck it.
Oh, sorry.
Holy shit, we
Dolphin. Dolphin. No, that was a dolphin. Sorry.
Wait, we actually do. Wait, wow.
I've been rewatching Arrested Development. Have you watched it?
Yeah, well, I watched the first 3 seasons, I think.
Yeah, because
I watched the first 2
because I watched the episode when
till they got
like,
cancelled.
Yeah, exactly. But I was watching the episode where Buster actually had his hand eaten by an otter. I think
Was it an otter? I don't think it was an
maybe
otter.
a seal.
Whoa.
Maybe a seal.
Yeah,
with
it was a
bow
seal,
tie.
dude. Seal, it was a seal. Seal,
A
it was a
seal.
seal.
It was a
was me.
seal.
It
It was a
pretty much
seal.
you. So you were
It
not
was
watching it, you
the
were
girl in
reenacting
the
it.
pink shirt if you're looking at the host's pictures on www.aminuteofthings.com.
Yeah, please subscribe.
Nabisco ding. 5 points for whoever can get that reference.
I have 0 points. Then I don't get any reference ever.
Damn it.
Like that's my life.
Sorry.
I don't
I
know
got
how to
distracted.
talk. Who are you people? Hello?
Who's
Hello?
making these
Is
weird
anyone
sounds,
here?
Yara?
This is moving, man.
And
man.
can I ask the audience one thing?
No.
Since you're in the millions.
End
Oh,
of the segment.
Okay,
End
sorry.
of the segment.
Okay, let's listen to another another message. This is from Parker.
Why are we talking about things?
Okay.
Good question, Parker. Good question.
You know what, Parker? Just Parker it somewhere else.
Oh, we're were going with the name reference.
And my world slowed down again. That's usually what happens when I say something stupid. Sorry, Parker.
By the way, I was thinking, Nico, when you move to the US, we'll have like 3 very different time zones. How can we actually record a podcast? I mean,
if we
wake
I'm
up,
sure
it's
if we
gonna be
ask
an
Stephen
hour.
Hawking, he'll tell us.
Too late.
Well,
I mean, too soon. I mean, sorry.
It's funny and it's not because
it's one of those situations where it's both too late and too soon at the same time.
Oh, time zones.
Does that make things more relative?
Yes.
Oh.
It does.
Wait, yeah. So anyway.
So wait, are you trying to tell me that
to...
Stephen Hawking is your uncle? Because I didn't know that he was a relative of yours.
Oh, yeah, true. This is me
broke,
not
Nico.
knowing what to say.
Nico's broken.
Damn
He
it.
was trying to smuggle a camel into North America. Again.
You shouldn't do that. You know, it's illegal now. I mean, cow. I mean, what?
To smuggle camels?
Yeah.
Cowmels? Cowmels.
Camels! Oh my god!
Okay. That's it, guys. Let's make it our thing. Let's invent animals. That's amazing. Camel. Copyright.
Camel.
2018. I mean, it's a things.
Yeah, let's make a website about it. Cowmel.com. Straight away.
Oh, Theo, dude, you can like draw these amazing comics of like camels
Or I could draw
on their
a
quest to find other hybrid animals.
No, actually, that's a thing I did like a week ago.
Did you really?
I spent like 2 hours drawing animals mushed up with other animals, but they don't make any sense in English. I'm sorry, they're in Italian. It's like the
I have actually a couple of your comics hanging up on the wall, but my recent favorite has got to be the one about the chair.
You like it? The chair that didn't do anything ever?
Well, I fucking... Oops. I mean, I felt him sit on a chair.
No, that's fine.
Yara,
this is an
Yara, it's fine.
podcast.
This is HBO. It's all good.
Fuck.
But Theo
sex.
and Nico. Rock and roll. No, Nico's only 12, though.
I know.
12 inches?
Don't tell me things. Like I'll
Very
pretend
tiny.
not to.
Let me tell
also
you
I'm very
about the
bald for,
birds
like,
and the bees
12.
and the flowers and the trees. Oh, yeah. Somebody realized that he can snap.
Ooh, snap.
Guys, don't fight. Oh, you'll snap.
So I have to. This is me like realizing that my phone went to sleep and it's not recording. No, it's recording.
Okay,
it's fine,
okay,
Theo.
okay.
Relax.
Thank you.
Relax. It's fine.
I was going to say, you're going to hear Theo go,
It's
no,
fine.
what's going on?
I'm very anxious. This is the first time we recorded with this setup, and I'm very anxious about it. And
I know. I
also-
can't check like if I'm.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know.
Tell
That's
me
fine. That's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Right?
Actually, I'm kind of excited about this.
Music break.
Yes.
I just wanted. No, I mean.
You break, dude.
When is your CD? When is the new?
That was a great stop.
Thank you. Yeah, when's your next album out? I mean,
You know what? It's coming out this summer, finally.
Really? What?
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
about that.
is it
You
an
play
EP
music?
or an album?
It will be an album
It's a cowboom.
10
That doesn't
songs
work, Nick.
of original music.
So if people wanted to check
And
your
I'll be
music
like,
out,
don't
would
have a
you?
cow, man.
Oh, but if people wanted to listen to your music on Spotify, would they need an account?
Oh, but actually no. They just have to call Yara, and she's gonna sing to them on the phone.
That's very
Yeah,
impractical.
and it's gonna include the original hits such as accompanied by Nico. Sorry, Nico. Nico. You sound as though you're very fluent in Chinese. Ni hao ma.
Whoa.
But it's actually ni hao ma, right?
我很好，你好吗？
我不喝咖啡。
Bue café.
I'm not drinking coffee, and that's the only sentence I can say. Also, I can drink coffee. I
Well,
drink
also
coffee.
technically, you
But you
said I
can't
do
drink
not
milk.
drink coffee, so that's a false statement because I have proofs that you enjoy your little run into the caffeine. If you know what I'm talking about.
No, it's just the Chinese language is very limited on like precision. Because I
Yes.
was saying I'm not drinking coffee as of this moment, and by limited I mean I don't know Chinese.
Okay. Cool. Oh man, there are so many things I don't know about in the world that are so limited.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Dude, we have to
They
save
barely
those things
exist.
that we don't know for another episode.
yeah, Russians.
Yes. Oh, we should do another episode in a language we don't speak.
Okay, we can do an
Oh,
episode in
yeah.
Japanese, I guess.
Oh, we could.
No, wait.
We could.
all
He goes
speak.
like, no.
No, I'm fine, but we all speak Japanese. That's not the point. I would say, like, we should all do an episode in Russian. So we just have, like, Google Translate in front
Dude.
of us, and we're just reading things the way they...
That
We
sounds
covered this
very
joke though about like
bad.
rushing, being in a hurry. Try something new. You can say something like Roman because like you're always roaming all over the place. Think about something to say.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know,
Damn it.
You're
For a
welcome.
moment there, I thought you were really, like saying things
getting
to me.
upset. I don't think I get upset. Do you guys get
And I was
upset?
like,
and
oh,
if you get
damn it.
angry, what do you do?
Cow.
What about actors? Actors when they are upset, I mean, do they go
Well, all
to
the time?
Set? What?
Oh!
I mean, no, that wasn't a joke. You should have. I'm sorry. I'm very
Wait a
sorry.
second. How was it not the joke? You stopped.
Was it like
after
Christian Bale upset on the set once?
You stopped talking. Christian Bale. Okay. He bailed
Yeah,
out
he
of jail
bailed out of
easy.
that scene, but no, I'm pretty sure he was upset on the set. Hashtag Christian Bale, what up?
Hi, Christian. If you want to be on the podcast, I don't know.
You gotta
do
change
something.
religions. Just kidding.
Okay, guys, I'm reading bad kid jokes, Tumblr, and there's a joke, and it's like, who's the loser? The cow. I don't get the joke, but I that was the word cow, so I felt compelled to
All right.
say it.
Did you feel cowpelled? All right, listen. I had a joke and have a joke that I've been saying since I was like 6 years old, and
Right,
I
yes.
still use it, and people still laugh.
Go.
Wow, so it hasn't gone bad over the time.
No, it hasn't got bad. Apparently, like good jokes have a shelf life. They just
Which is
don't expire.
Yeah, they don't have a shelf life.
Like
then.
radiation.
You mean half
It's
life?
there forever.
They are forever in your heart.
But are you guys ready for the joke?
Yeah, but
we are.
I mean,
Okay.
will
What?
it get half as funny when 5,000 years pass? Sorry.
Or are you
go.
talking about the half
Go ahead,
the
take
half
joke.
life?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
that's okay. No, you're so sorry, but it's okay. What sits at the bottom of the ocean and shakes?
More ocean?
A cow.
Oh no! Damn it! If you want the
Okay.
answer, tune into next week. Just kidding.
Oh, no. I know it. No, wait.
No,
I'm thinking
what sits
of
at the bottom of the ocean and it shakes? A nervous
the ocean's
wreck.
tail. Damn it.
Nervous wreck.
That's amazing. Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Cheese.
Cheese who?
Cheese with an eye patch. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's the show. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
I was trying to think of another cow joke, and then I remembered a movie I saw. It involves cows hitting each other with kung fu moves. It's called Cow Pow.
Oh, it was called Kung Fu.
Cow Poo? No.
No, Cow
Pow? Everybody goes Kung Fu. Cowing.
Kung Fu fighting. Moo, 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 moo.
Wow. I want to do every single song that has been made just say moo instead
Like
of any
in
other
moo.
sound.
I'm
Right?
sorry, guys.
Because I'm cow, you move.
Well, Sio is still laughing at like horrible jokes written by kids.
Yes,
By the way,
I am.
like
so
you're
sorry.
literally like
He's tuned us
syndicating content from other platforms. You're a horrible person.
It's called
See,
repurposing.
hey, Nico, would you call that sort of syndication a sin?
Dication.
There's all the things. There's sin, there's dick, and action. It's fantastic.
What? What's dick in action?
No, yeah, nothing.
No, did you know that there is like one sperm in every cow that can impregnate a camel everywhere in the world?
Only one.
Yes, at least one.
He must feel lonely.
Do you know that cows have 4 intestines?
Yeah, I did. Did you know that we used to have 2 stomachs?
We used to.
No, I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure appendix was something once upon a time.
Well, it's clearly not something now.
Unless it explodes in you, and then it's trouble.
Why do we even have a time bomb inside of us? I don't get it.
We kind of do, because we die at some point if enough time passes.
That was just like the trigger. Just like, boom, there one goes. Boom, another one goes.
Yeah, it's just a really tiny boom.
The dust. Okay. Listen, CO, not every man is tiny boomed.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Can I tell you guys one of my favorite jokes that I've also been saying since I was young?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I think
who
do you love more, CO? Who do you love more?
Dude, given the chance, I will always say no.
Give me the joke.
Also, it works. It works. If you say also, everybody stops talking. Thank you, Nico, for saying for teaching me that.
It's true.
Also. No, so
I'm the only one that's not talking.
So, how do you call the animal that lives 2 meters under the soil? I mean, under how do you call it? Underwater and under the earth? Is it
what?
What?
I'm so sorry.
Are you constructing this joke using
under
like
the
dice
crust?
and like throwing
like a pizza
words?
crust? You know, fucking Italians with their pizza.
Hey, exactly.
Earth crust this and
get
pizza
your hands
crust
off
that.
my pizza, okay?
I'm just
give me a pizza, the pizza.
And make it an ice pizza, but at least 15
Dude,
inches.
I can speak Italian.
You
I can speak Italian too.
No, I can. A me piace la birra.
Oh, that's very
Where's
good.
your shrimpy?
Shrimpy.
I can say something else, but I'm not allowed to because it's bad.
It's fine. This is a podcast.
See, you know.
We curse.
Also, it's a podcast. I mean,
no, it's fine.
Also,
see, what's your joke?
Thank you guys for doing this podcast with me.
it's so good. So wait, like Yara was saying something very romantic and beautiful in our native language. Please, Yara.
This is the one thing that actually cemented my friendship with both of you guys. And it's an Italian phrase that I learned probably about going on 10 years ago now.
I think it's the part
of
the poem.
Il penne.
It's like I remember you telling me the story of how you learned that sentence, and it was this wise man on a mountain. And
yes.
thought you were a man.
No, he thought I was a cow. What's the disease for that?
He thought it was a cow. And
he thought I was a cow.
Wait, am I a cow?
Man,
Are you a
she's
cow?
such a
Are we
cow.
cows?
And I was like, move along.
Are we cowing this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say like a funny joke so we can end the episode.
So we can end it. Everybody wants to escape. Also,
no, first of all, like it's all we've been doing.
God damn it, doesn't work with girls. Damn it. I tried.
No, it's just that like
Also,
awkward.
I was trying to go there.
Right.
Damn it. Okay, go.
Joke.
So,
who is it?
How do you call a dog with only with no eyes?
Don't say one paw.
One paw.
Don't say one paw.
One paw.
No. What was the joke again? What?
What do you call a deer with 3 eyes? A 3-eyed deer.
3-eyed deer?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Damn it.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, damn it, like, so I have to tell a joke?
No, that wasn't a joke. So weekly podcast, everybody, okay? Every Thursday, you get a new episode of A Minute of Things, and mostly...
and we get $50,000.
Yes.
Euros.
I get
€1 for every
dollars,
listen. You guys, please, sponsor us. We need to help those people who think they're cows.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, please.
We need our beef.
But we only accept one sponsor for the next episode because we don't have a lot of time. It's 1 minute of things. It's a minute of things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but this was a special double episode.
Yes,
exactly. Well, to celebrate we reaching our 2nd episode, we did a special episode.
Everybody, woohoo!
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Yeah.
You get a car, and you get a cow, and you get a cow.
That's amazing.
But wait, I'm not a cow. You are today.
Boom. No, I really want to be a host one day, just so I can give everyone a cow.
Wait, a host? Like a Japanese host? Like a man who offers his time for money?
Yeah, but I would be feel of oh, damn it. Damn it. Full of cows, not field of cows.
Field of cows. Oh my god.
If you build it, they will come.
Could you imagine?
If you build it, they will cow.
Yeah, they will cow. That's the best laugh. Wait.
I was trying not to. I didn't want to support you, so I was trying not to laugh. All right. So, Nico, what's your sign-off joke?
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay.
Also, yes, it works.
I actually fell for it.
I gave it like 1 second because I didn't want to commit to 2 in case it didn't work.
Why babies do not talk? Because they have invisible yam in their mouth.
Huh?
I don't know. Kids.
What?
Kids write the best jokes. I like them.
Okay.
I don't know.
So why did these kids get arrested for throwing a party? They threw it across the Grand Canyon.
Which party was it? Democrats? Republicans?
Oh, Republican. What, Trump?
Let's end up on Trump.
There's no Trump there. Oh, yeah, but there is.
What has 8 legs, 8 heads, and 8 arms?
8 spiders.
No, 8 men that have only 1 limb each, I guess. I don't know. Bye, everybody. That was the show. See you next week.
That was a show.
I hope it's recorded. I guess we'll find out.
I hope so. Bye.
We will never know. Goodbye. Okay, so I officially stop